Hello, today we are going to solve the Hack the Box Machine C. This is a Linux box that teaches us the importance of the web enumeration and how chaining cross-site scripting with cross-site request forgery can lead to a full system compromise. Let's start with our standard and map scan to see what we are up against. So the target machine is this. So 10 target IP address. The results show two ports, port 22 and port 80. So Apache web server running on Ubuntu. So this also reveals PHP sesID cookie, which confirms the site is running PHP. And let's visit the target by IP address as port 80 is open. And what was the target IP? And so we can navigate this website, home, how to participate, and there is like contact. We can see that context navigates to HTB, but the browser fails to load the page because the link is pointing to c.htb/contact.php. So we don't have the DNS server resolving this at this stage. To fix this, we need to manually map the IP to that host name in our local configuration. So open this. What was the target IP? Now we can perfect. So browsing the website, so we have identified that bike themed website, and we can also navigate like this and using the source code. I think there is like not something like credential. There is, and even on contact page when we navigate this, yeah, there is like less relevant information on this source code. So it's time to brute force the directories, and let's use GoBuster for this. GoBuster. Is discovery web content directory list 2.3 50 threads and extension php xml txo and txt and now we can find some results. Like we can also find some directories. It looks related to directories, so we will like copy and paste like this portion while we like perform this. So I think oh sorry, I think we can also make this like this. So while the go buster finishes, we will also like use the go buster command again for the themes directory at this stage. So let's navigate the themes folder as well. So we can just like go to the themes. So this must be sorry, this must be result for without themes, and this must be the with themes. And using this command we can find like, oh, there is like bike folder as well. So I'd like to navigate this further for this bike folder as well. Then the command will be like this. There is bike home version, summary, I think copy and paste this portion, and but as you know, like the directory at this directory doesn't contain like readme or something like this. So like if we check this read, I'll just say readme. There is readme, but like then I think we can wait for a moment. But like if you want to find the readme faster, like we can but there is like no MD, I believe. Maybe it is also curious for the result too if we make this like this. Of course, it is not a great idea to run this multiple go buster. With binds like this. I also didn't know that. Then we can find the result like this. So when we can navigate, no, we can just like curl this curl HTTP and themes bike. We found the home, I think there's not much information. So next version, it says like 3.2.0 regarding the theme spike. And we can also check like readme, it says like WonderCMS, so it must be WonderCMS 3.2.0 regarding this website. And summary, animated bike theme provide more interaction to your visitors. So we can find it in this WonderCMS 3.2.0 regarding this information. So we can search about the WonderCMS 3 exploit. It says like this: exploit is visible at first. WonderCMS remote code execution. So it 3.2.0 through allows a remote attacker to execute arbitrary code via crafty script uploaded to the install module component. It takes 3 arguments where WonderCMS installed and URL, IP, attacker's machine IP, attacker's machine port. It generates an XSS file and outputs a malicious link. As soon as the admin logged user clicks the malicious link, a few background requests are made. Admin acknowledgements to upload a shell via the upload dim plugin functionality. After uploading the shell, it executes the shell and the attacker gets the reverse connection of the server. So we can clone this. I will close all the GoBuster at this stage because I think we found the vulnerability regarding this website. Because like to have more resource and clone this. And cd ls cd cv. So we can use exploit.py Python file. So Python 3 exploit. So it gives us the example like this. So first of all, we would like to verify whether there is WonderCMS or something like this. So go to the c.htb and we can just WonderCMS login URL 404 page not found error is showing. Then we can just make this like this. It shows logo into your website. How about just WonderCMS? I think this doesn't exist only, so I think we need to take c.atb.logo like this, and this must be our attacker, and I like to have this as 00991. XSS JS file is created. So we would like to check the XSS JavaScript file. So cat So we can look for some of the lines here. So var token, document query selector all, name token, value. So this script scrapes the admin's current page to find the hidden anti-CSRF token. Normally, if you try to force the server to install a plugin must be, I believe, something related to these themes and like this. It would reject the request because we don't have this token. But because this is XSS running inside the admin's browser, we can just read the token from the page structure. So it must be the token to download this, something related to theme. And once it has the token, so it constructs a malicious URL using install module. So it tells the WonderCMS server that pretend like we're admin, and we send them the like normal looking token and ask them to download this file. Did you use my reverse shell archive? It looks like the reverse shell. So maybe we can also download this. Like I think we can just download this file, double get, and it shows we can unzip. It says like reverse shell and something like this. And it appears like reverse shell, PHP reverse shell command, like script, PHP file. So maybe we can run this Python command with the listener. Because like we are in the, I think we don't need this anymore, so run this again. Yes, it is 9001. So we should send the below link to admin. So but we found the contact form earlier, this form. I mean like where we can see it like this. The contact form is likely checked by a bot simulating an administrator. So we paste the malicious link generated by the script here and submit this. Let's say the test 30 USA. Why it varies? I think we can just make this just like make if it still fails, like it should not fail. I think we need to reset. We can try this after reset. Like we just need to like adjust this file. So adjust the target IP. It must be like this. 869. So we should test the functionality again, and normal website. Yes, it should be like this. So we can run this command again, like Python exploit Python 3 I like to set this. I think I think this completes again. So we can send this again, test, and we say form successfully sent, and we can wait for this. We can see this log from our attack machine, but I think we are not able to get the shell at this moment. So we would like to close this at first and verify the JavaScript. Oh, wait for me. I think we have main.zip file, but I think what if we maybe we can use we can make our web server for this again and use this test. It is best, but we are still not able to make the shell, not able to get the shell. So maybe at this moment we can debug the JavaScript file. So instead of this, like yes, we can like debug this using the console from the dev tool and F12 okay. Copy and paste, allow pasting, and copy and paste, undefined, and set this variable also set this variable and we can like check the URL and URL without log. It must be like this is truncated and without log. I think this is something not we're expected. Maybe host name and you are without log base. But like what if we like, so this must be like the URL rep will be translated like this. So instead of this, like I think we can use, what if we use URL without log instead of URL without log base? Oh, so we can try at least. Instead of this, like so let's do this again. Wait, something that I missed. We can use this form. So we need to wait for a moment at this stage. So first we see the admin fetch XSS and we see the main.zip. So maybe we can use this. Alright, I think yeah, I think we should make this on the listener. Maybe we can just use this again, but like hard coded this value. Hope this works. now we can get this. It is interesting. So we cut the shell, but I want to stabilize this shell. Step 1 is to spawn a sudo terminal. Python 3 import pty library and spawn a bin bash process. And then Ctrl Z. So we need to configure our local terminal to handle this connection properly. And then the third part will be stty raw, put in terminal in raw mode. It tells our OS to pass all input including special keys like Ctrl+C and Tab directly to the victim. And echo this disables local echoing. Without this, everything you type would appear twice. And FG, this immediately brings the netcat section back to the foreground. Finally, we run export term. So Xterm was the standard terminal emulator for the X Windows system for decades. Every modern terminal tool is built to be compatible with Xterm. It is the universal language of Linux terminals. So now we have a stable shell as www data. Our goal is to escalate to a real user. So we would like to find something related to database which stores the sensitive information. So first I'm going to use the limpias. So it is the industry standard for Linux privilege escalation enumeration. So we can just wget from the attacker's device. I think cdcb and not this. I think we can just find this here in ps github. It says like this from public GitHub. I think just wget this. Perfect. Now run the HTTP server 9003 so we can get this temp. Quite weird. So we found this and chmod and run this. So let's wait for a moment. we will check this. Maybe. Password. Attention. And hidden file. DB related and but files inside others. There must be readme file. Configuration, writable file. Quite interesting. Last 5 minutes. So we would like to focus on this database file. This looks like database related, so copy and paste here in case I forgot. So cat there must be something like password. I'd also like to point this, but I'm not sure what, like it looks encrypted, but not sure how encrypted this could be. Like we can just search the some portion of this, maybe like this. So I think it may be related to bcrypt. And bcrypt, and yeah, let's focus on bcrypt. On cracking. Not sure why. So so there must be the, we can also say this bcrypt by bcrypt. So we can check the, maybe hashcat must be installed here. Maybe we can hashcat grab C10 for the a like case insensitive bcrypt. I think it looks like something related like this, that it's similar to our this. So I'm going to use, like, it must be related to mode. And clear. So usually, like, hack the box machine, when you want to use RockU, there must be wait for me, user share or the list. rock view must be like compressed like this, so we need to sorry, it must be located. So when we check this again, it is like decompressed. So we can use like this hashtag. So we found the mode is 3200 and attack mode 0 straight dictionary attack, and maybe before this we can like echo. But like we found that there are like backslash here. So this is JSON escaping. If you feed this string directly into hashcat, it will fail because those backslashes aren't actually part of the password hash. So we remove this backslash, and I'd like to make this text file echo. Perfect, and then hashcat. This is our target, and using the share word list route. Sorry. So it looks like the password, like the decrypted password, is My Chemical Romance. Decrypted password. We can find the user. Maybe which users have actually logged in shell. We can find 3 users, but we would like to try this with the password My Chemical Romance at this stage. So SSH must be like this. Yes, My Chemical Romance. So we can find the user flag here. We are logged in as May, but when we run ps to running processes, the list is practically empty. I mean, there are like 2. So, but like we cannot see any like cron job or something like this. So maybe we can so this comment will be like there is no valuable information here, so so when we check static file system information, like we can find height PID2. So this makes the users can only see their own processes. So we are blind to what root is doing. So we can only see the array that we have logged in. We can only see these processes. So instead of looking into processes, we look for listening ports instead. We can find that 8080 is open. So maybe see grep. We can recursively look for this port and silence the error related noise. And we can find that it is localhost 8080 and root monitoring, which looks related to root. We are willing to get the user. So it is a PHP web server and it is serving from root monitoring this service, and this service also must be running as the root as well. So we would like to forward our local port 8081 to the server's internal port 8080. We can use port forwarding SSH. So we can continue. Oh, why? I just run the local port forwarding command. Maybe I can. I think. Is this My Chemical Romance? Am I using something? Sorry. Issue. I can like. Perfect. So. So when we open the browser, like we can find the delete this system monitoring. So there is a feature to analyze log. So we would like to look into this proxy, but I'm not sure why. Like when I tested this before, like it doesn't work. So I will open this browser here and save, and you would like to start at this moment, analyze, so we can send this to repeater. We can look for this. We can turn off. Send this again. Suspicious traffic patterns detected, and bar log, Apache log, and maybe we can also set our payload to ID, like who is running this. You can find the ID here. That's interesting. So we can find that this is command is run by root. Get the shell of the root. Maybe we can set the reverse shell at this moment. Maybe 029.0.0.5 and bash. Maybe like there is something like weird character var log Apache access log, but not sure why it is, what this is. We can just copy and paste. This looks related to URL encoding. So maybe we can look for URL encoding. We can copy and paste the character. Oh, that means like slash. So when we check this, like slash file slash log slash Apache slash access log, so it makes sense. So we would like to URL encode this line too. So Control U, and we can check this listener and send. Oh, we can get, oh, it is exited. To fix this, we can have no hop, no hang up. This command tells the system if the parent process dies, keeps this child running in the background. So make the shell alive, keep this shell alive. So we would like to make this no hop bash oh, maybe I missed. Rather encoding again, and set the listener and send. Perfect, it doesn't die, and we can find the root file is also there. And alternatively, we can use using the SSH backdoor. So we are going to inject our own SSH key into the root account. This essentially gives us a permanent master key to the server. So we can just like mkdir team, and so generate the key pair. We made the key pair, and we also like to check the ls like this. So you are encoded this again, then authorized keys is stored in this file. So we would like to append our public key to the authorized keys file. Before this, we can run the HTTP Python server 9006. I'd like to, and then like access log this portion. So curl 9006 my key pub append. So any key file found in this authorized keys file is allowed to log in as root without a password. And then so we would like to URL encoded this. Send this again. It looks okay at this stage. So disconnect this. Now we would like to test this using our key. My key. Oh, sorry. Oh, my head. And perfect. So we can also get the root like this too. So using this XSS vulnerability, this allows to run JavaScript XSS file inside the victim session on c.htb. Once our script is running locally on the victim's browser, we are no longer an outsider. Our script exploits PyScript queries the page to find the hidden CSRF token. It extracts that script value. It creates a new request to upload a plugin attaching that valid token. This bypasses the anti-CSRF protection because the request is technically coming from the admin's own browser, signed with their own valid token. This is why XSS is so dangerous. It turns the user's browser against the server. So if you found this breakdown helpful, drop a like and don't forget to update your and see you soon.